Thank you for tuning in to the Beauty Boss Millionaire podcast with Felicia Fracassi. Her mission is to empower you with short, on-the-go business tips and advice to help you successfully start and run your company like a boss. And now, here's your host, Beauty Boss Millionaire, Felicia Fracassi.
Thanks for tuning in to the Beauty Boss Millionaire. I'm your host, Felicia Fracassi. And before I get into this objective, I just want to say I apologize because it is raining really hard here and it's storming. And as you know, in business, not everything's going to be perfect, but I still wanted to get this episode out to you so we can talk a little bit more about this. But sorry about the thunder and the rain. It's life, it happens. And the objective of this episode is to point out the importance of using technology and upgrading it in your business as we progress. Because a lot of times people, they'll have a technology in place and they don't upgrade it as they go. Years and years have gone by and they're using the same system that they used from 1965 or even the 2000s. So it's important that we talk about this. And also there's some systems in place that I feel like we should really speak on, especially if you're trying to run a business efficiently and to be organized. It's important that you do these things. So let's quickly jump in it. If you are one of those people where you don't have the resources for a computer, I know this might sound strange to some people, but some people are still in that process of trying to get like a desktop. I personally think it's good that you have a laptop and a desktop. And it's important that you set up an office right in your house or wherever. I don't care if it's a small space, keep it clean. My husband has an office and I have an office. And anytime that I ever dated anyone, this is actually a joke with me and my entrepreneur friends. We always would say, let's see if this guy's really doing business. Let's see if he has an office. We go to their house. We talk to them. They don't have any computer set up. They don't have a laptop. They're not doing any business. They're doing monkey business. And we're joking around saying this, but in New York City, we always would take pictures of our little office spaces, even if it's something small. You need the basics, a printer, a pen holder. You want to make sure you have plenty of paper. You want to make sure you have either a desktop or a laptop, whatever you prefer. I have both because I just think it's better to be able to take that up on the go. And then sometimes you don't want to work on a laptop all the time, but that's up to you. As long as you have that computer, that's really good. That's just the basics 101. I think everyone should have a office space, set it up, make sure it's your space, make it comfortable. Get yourself an ergonomic chair, a chair that is comfortable for you to sit in. Because I am at my office for probably about an hour to maybe 2-3 hours a day sometimes, depending on what I'm doing. And I'm constantly going back to my office space with my little light on and I go through all the stuff I need to take care of. Now that we've talked about that, it's important that you have remote logins, meaning that if you're in a situation where you are not by your computer, which happens to me a lot of times because I'm at a different location, that you have something called remote logins. Here are some remote logins that you can use. There's one that's called Remote PC. It helps with just accessing from your business from other all over the world. You can be in China and you can log in. You can be anywhere in the world. There's another one called Zoho Assist. There's something called Splashtop, Log Me In Pro. There's one that's called ConnectWise, one that's called TeamViewer, and then you have the Chrome Remote Desktop. The reason why I mentioned some of these is because you want to make sure you install these on your home computer that's connected to the Wi-Fi or your laptop, just in case you ever need to log in and get a document off of that when you're somewhere else. I literally have brought my laptop on vacation and I realized that one of my files is in another state or in another city, wherever I'm at, or at another location, and I'm able to remotely log in or even help out my team being in another state. Now, this is life-changing for me. When this technology came out, I was so excited because I was able to view reports. Like even at the end of every day, I go and log in remotely, and I look at the reports that are ran throughout each store, and I'm able to press one button where I'm sitting at. Like right now, I'm in Florida, but I also have my stores in New York. So I actually am able to click and see what we did as far as sales, the reports that came in, and how everything is doing just remotely. So now that I've talked a little bit about that, I want to go next and talk about just simply having like a backup plan as far as having cloud access anywhere. That's so important to use use the technology for your advantage. Now, I know some people are very resistant against technology. And I understand that as well, because right now you feel like your whole life is out there on a cloud. God forbid if you were to take any nude pictures, it's probably on the cloud. I'm joking about that, but it actually happens all the time to a lot of my celebrity friends who find themselves in a situation where someone has gone on the cloud and they see things that they shouldn't be seeing and it's gotten leaked. So just be mindful of what you're taking pictures of, because now we're in this era where everybody's monitoring, someone's watching when you don't even realize it. So just make sure you keep the basics on there to help yourself out and don't put anything that you don't want out there. Also, one thing I think is really helpful in this new era of business is by simply having QR codes. Now, if you know what a QR code is, they came out a lot throughout the pandemic. And what it is simply a little code that allows you to be able to access a menu, access a website simply by using your phone to scan the QR code. You can have, instead of you wasting all this paper, now it's all simply scan the code on your smartphone and you'll see the menu populate. You'll see the website populate. You'll be able to see it. You can access free QR codes. Just type in on Google free QR codes. It's called freeqrcode.net. There's another one that says goqrcode.me. There's something called QR code generator, and that's on the qrcodegenerator.com. QRCodeTiger.com is also one that gives you free custom QR, that makes you a free QR custom code. All right, enough about the QR codes. I'm sure you get the point. The next thing that I really want to speak on is simply having a RingCentral account versus a Google Voice account. These are really helpful because RingCentral can help you direct and organize your business, especially as you begin to develop, like say, hey, press 1 for support, press 2 for owner, press 3 for this. You can go down the line of different departments within your company. So you can actually set up the structure of your business, and eventually you will have someone running all those departments. In the beginning, it might just be you, but at least you have that organization system set up as if you are bigger than just a mom and pop. Stay tuned, because up next, we're talking on weekly goals versus monthly goals versus quarterly and yearly goals, and how setting these goals are important when organizing a business. And we're going to get a little bit into accountability. More up next with Beauty Boss Millionaire. Also, please like, share, subscribe. Maybe someone that you know is struggling with starting a business. Please send this to them so that they can get these free tips. You know, every day I do these for free just to help out people, because I remember thinking when I first started how I wish I had something like this to keep me accountable, to help me have this conversation with other business owners, and there wasn't anything out there. So please like, share, subscribe. Please send this out. Put it on your Facebook link. It's free, and I just want to help other entrepreneurs and new entrepreneurs that are trying to grow their business. Thanks for tuning in to the Beauty Boss Millionaire.
That's it for today. Tune in tomorrow for the Beauty Boss Millionaire podcast. And don't forget to follow the Beauty Boss Millionaire, Felicia Fracassi, on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at Beauty Boss Millionaire.